Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, you know the usual deal. Tell me if you can hear me. It is, of course, a different setup because I'm not at home. I am in beautiful Casablanca. And so, since it's a new setup, I hope you guys can hear me. I don't know if you can. I'm just going to sit here. Ooh, y'all came on good and ready this morning, didn't you? Cassandra, Francis. Hey, Francis. Tamika, Andy, Junket, Locating Cozy, Bookgeus, Eileen, Wendy, Junket, thank you. Diamond. Um, Diamond was with us in Marrakech. My mom is here. She was with us in Marrakech. Francis was with us in Marrakech. So I am here to give you my scoop about Marrakech. But if any of the ladies who were in Marrakech want my glasses, I can never tell if my glasses are crooked or my head is crooked. Y'all do the same thing, or is it just me? Okay. So if any of the ladies who were there in Marrakech want to join me and debrief, let me know. I know it's a surprise. You're probably not feeling camera ready, but nobody cares. Y'all cute. We saw you. Just DM me on Instagram. I am at Sheeta D. Let me drop you a link in the chat if you want to join me and you're in Marrakech. You got some time. You got like 5 minutes to put a face on if you want to. Run down, join me live and talk about your experience. No pressure. You don't have to, because you know I can talk for 2 hours. And if you stick around for a little while, Iona says, come what may, I'm going to the next in-person meetup. If you stick around for this video, you may get some more details about the 2024 meetup. Okay? Are y'all ready? All right, I see Monica Adelina in the comments. Junket, we talked about, yes. Yes, and Stephanie, my girl Stephanie Perry, who you guys may know. You may not know her, but you may know her. My co-host for ExodUS Summit is here in the comments to tell you her scoop. Hi, Janice. I have missed you. I know I've been missing from, if you guys don't know, I have a YouTube membership. I'm all over the place because I just ate and I'm processing the sugars in the juice I just drank. I think that's what's going on. Also, look at this. I have it to myself. There's nobody else up here. It's super pretty. If you can figure out what hotel I'm at, it's fine, but I'm not going to tell y'all. I never tell people until I'm gone. So my henna is still hennaing. That's all the randomness for the day, I think, probably. Okay, so I'm going to start at the top. If you are new here, the last 3 minutes may have been chaotic. My bad. We're gonna get focused real quick. Real quick, if you're new here, I am one of the founders of ExodUS Summits. I am a career break coach. My name is Roshida Dowe. I help women leave jobs that don't serve them or deserve them to go live the life they love and the life they want, the life they choose, wherever in the world that is. So I spent the last week with 100 women who are on that same path. And they are women who came to us through our group. I was going to say organization, but it's not really. I mean, we're an LLC now, so I guess you could call it. We put on our big girl pants, and filed our LLC paperwork last year or year before. So yes, in that sense, we're an organization, but it's weird to say it because it's just me and Stephanie, right? My co-founder, Stephanie Perry, is a house sitter, a year-round house sitter who helps people travel around the world for like way less than they expect, because take career breaks, do whatever they want to do for way less than they expect, because housekeeping is the key to paying almost nothing, right? To travel. Well, a lot less than you would. Nothing for housing. Anywho, we're here. Sarah's here. Comfort's here. They're all in my membership. That's what I was talking about. My membership, we haven't met in a few weeks because I've been in England and then I was in Morocco doing meetup things. But we're here. Aspen says she's mad because she missed it because it was her mom's birthday. Next year, she's bringing her. Good luck getting a ticket, girl. Because after the Cancun last year and Marrakech this year, tickets going to be hard to get, baby. Abba was here. Yes, Danielle said she's going to be in the number. Anissa's here. Anissa was there. Some of y'all not going to be in the number. Love y'all. But limited tickets, I'm telling you in advance. But do y'all know where we're going? Stephanie says I can tell you. Stephanie's usually the one that gives away things because she can't keep a secret. That's not her strong suit. Stephanie has many, many talents. Keeping news that she's excited about away from you is not one of her strong suits. So I'm sharing the news. I'm doing the recap. First, what questions do you have? Drop them in the comments. Loving the hair today. I got a haircut in London by a woman who goes by the Curl Coach on Twitter, and I think same name on Instagram. Amazing, beautiful, loved it. I did this myself. So she did a wash and go, but lasted a long time until I went to a hammam and they scrubbed my head. The wash and go went away. But she showed me how to do this myself. So I have new hair now. Yes, I'm very excited. All right, so what are your questions about the meetup? Monica says Cancun was bomb. So she knows Marrakech was even better. Yes. Yes. Yolanda, I'm going to try to get back to weekly meetings. Phyllis, who was with us in Marrakech, is her and her daughter already confirmed for ExodUS Summit 2024. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Wait. Stephanie's saying wait. Stephanie, I'm not giving details now. I'm just saying you don't keep secrets. Unless you're keeping secrets from me and I don't know about it. But the minute Stephanie figures out some info, she's going to tell y'all. Okay, if you came and you're here, Anissa, Abba, Phyllis, Francis, Diamond, and you want to join me on this live, whenever you're ready, shoot me a DM on IG. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me there. Boom. Shoot me a DM and I'll get you. I'll send you a link to join me. But for now, okay. Starting from the top. ExodUS Summit is not a travel company. I want to start there. ExodUS Summit is not a travel company. We are an organization. I'm going to own this word. I'm going to sit comfortably with it. ExodUS Summit is an organization that helps Black women take career breaks and move abroad. And the reason we're called ExodUS Summit is because we started as an online summit and we thought it was going to be like a one-time summit. Oh, I didn't think about the call for prayer when I sat outside. Can y'all hear that? It's 5:09. It just started. Okay, so there's music going and there's a call to prayer. Hopefully it's not too big of a problem. Okay, so we planned one summit and that was it. One summit. And now we've done 3 and we're already planning for a 4th. And we've done 2 in-person meetups because we love seeing our community in person. And we know that there's no bonding that you can do with people more than in person, right? And part of our mission as ExodUS Summit is to make sure that women, I said this at the event, that we are not the center spoke for your progress as you move abroad. We want you each to have spokes out there in the world. We want you to be your center spoke and you to have connections with a bunch of different people. And we think that the in-person meetups help facilitate that, which is why we did Cancun last year and Marrakech this year, right? And whatever we're doing next year, 2024, Aisha's back. Oh, hi, Aisha. And missing the crew. Miss you. And I saw Aurora in the comments. Okay, I'm going to say this. When I met Aurora at the event, I thought she was longtime ExodUS Summit fam. I thought she'd been with us for years, only to find out that she wasn't. And that she randomly, Aurora, I heard you randomly found a ticket and joined us. You fit in it was like this was meant to be. So thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Aurora said Marrakech was excellent because of the group. Aurora, I thought you were a longtime fam. I didn't realize this was one of your first experiences with us. So, like I said, we've done 3 online summits. The first one was 50 something speakers over 7 days. The point of it was to help people help Black women get kind of the foundation of what life might look like if they move abroad. And so we talked to a bunch of different people about what their lives were like. People who or took career breaks. You don't have to move abroad, but like if you want to take a break from your career, if you want to do something non-conventional, we're here for you. So people who live full-time in RVs in the US, people who moved to Asia, to South America. We talked to people in the Caribbean. We talked to moms who traveled with their children. We talked to moms who moved abroad with their children. We talked to people who moved regardless of what their family said. Although recently on the ExodUS Summit, we have a YouTube channel. Recently on the ExodUS Summit YouTube channel, we talked to a woman who left without her husband. So if that's something you're thinking about, make sure you catch that video with Mary Goff. Okay, so the second year of ExodUS Summit, we brought back women who attended the first year to talk about their experience and what they've accomplished since the first year. They were all now abroad or had been abroad. Loved it. This third year, ExodUS Summit 2020, and you can buy replays to all of these. Go to ExodUSSummit.com, ExodUS Homecoming, or ExodUS Summit 2022. Stephanie knows the better links for this, and if she's around, she may be able to drop them. ExodUS Summit 2022 will get you this year's summit. And this was all about getting move abroad money, because we know the biggest thing we heard from our people was the thing standing in their way between moving abroad and their current state was being able to pay for it. And so we wanted to make sure we had a way for women to make the money they needed. Okay, I've been telling y'all to DM me, and I realized I'm not on the internet. So that's a thing that happened. That's a thing that happened. So you might have DM'd me and I didn't see it. My bad. I'm out of internet on my phone. Let's see. Oh, now I'm getting alerts. Okay. Oh, hey. Yes, y'all messaged me. I did not see that. Okay. Diamond posted first. So I'm going to bring Diamond in. I'm going to shoot you a link, Diamond. Let's see if it'll post on my phone. Yes. Hop in whenever you can. I'm going to send somebody else a link. I'm going to leave that as a little surprise. And then when Diamond gets out, you can come in. You'll know. You got this. So we'll wait for Diamond to pop in. Sorry for not responding to you earlier. I did not see at all. No service on the phone. I saw the question, what was the best meal we had in Morocco? I feel like there was one meal I had that was really good, and I can't think of what it is right now. So the rest of you guys who were there in the comments, what is the best meal you had? I know Anissa said she went to a restaurant in Marrakech she really, really enjoyed. A lot of what happened in Morocco is already a blur to me because, baby, I was just trying to make it work. Right? And so what happened? I don't know. Yes, Aurora located us in December, and we're all we claim to be. Receipts. I think she saw us go live, saw the video somehow, and bought a ticket. Didn't know who we were. And y'all know it sold out in one day. So she bought a ticket quickly. And we delivered. I'm going to say it. We delivered. Stephanie's going to say it. We delivered. Oh, SLS Forever. Yes. Met you in London. Oh, my goodness. I think you have something to tell us about a little murder mystery weekend. I want to hear about that. Get your replay tickets to ExodUS Summit 2022. Move abroad money at ExodUSSummit.com. ExodUSsummit.com is what you need. Tickets are available. You can still watch the replays. They're still valuable. Yes. Pray, travel, eat, repeat says, so we all have a meetup and an informational conference every year. Yes. We haven't fully committed to that. Like, we've never said this is who we are. It's not who we plan to be. We did not plan to be people who did in-person events because, baby, that's some work. Now, online events are work. It's just a different kind of work. Online events tend to be more self-contained. There's more of the work that we can figure out how to do ourselves. In-person events require a lot more coordination with strangers. So yeah, that's our schedule right now. It seems like every year we're going to do a meetup until we don't. And every year we're doing a summit. And so I saw someone ask late somewhere, maybe yesterday, about what the topic of the meetup was. And the meetup has no topic. We literally just meet each other. But Diamond is going to pop in a second, and she's going to talk more about that. Okay, so somebody went to the Waterfalls and said that was a really good tahine. I've had a lot of good tahines. Morning, Eleanor. All right. Ready, Diamond? Yes.
All right.
All right, everyone. If the sound gets weird, let me know, but it should be okay. I can hear you. You can hear me. Let me double check one setting. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Okay, good to go.
Hello.
Hi, friends.
Hey.
Oh, man, I was so excited to meet Diamond in person because I was like, oh, that's your real face. Like, you're the person I see online. Like, you post photos in the group. I see your face in the little circle. And it's you. You're real. Ooh. And y'all, she got some clothes I meant to steal, and I forgot to steal from her.
I owe you.
I forgot. I was
You
like,
too.
I can get a key to your room.
Listen, I've been peeping your outfits too, so.
Thank you.
Especially that one from the garden on Saturday. That was real cute.
We were all very, very cute in Marrakech. But I was like, yes, when I saw Diamond the night of the meetup, I was like, I'm going to have to go into your closet while you're not looking. If that goes missing, I'm going to say it up front. I stole that. That green, y'all know the green she was wearing, the little.
I loved it. Don't worry, when I come to Mexico City to visit, I'm going to bring it and drop it off. Packaged nicely.
Yes, I'm winning. All right. So, Diamond, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for inviting.
I feel like Oprah. Welcome. Sit on my couch. Okay.
Right.
Let's talk about the meetup, right? Because that was where we all met for the first time.
Absolutely.
What did the meetup mean to you?
It was, because I missed the first one and I almost didn't make this one, it was more than just an opportunity to get together with women. It was something I was like, I gotta make this goal because I really want to be a part of this. It's one thing to be virtual and we kind of, meet on the weekends and your lives, but to be amongst all the women, the energy was amazing. So to me, it was just like, I don't know. I can't even put into words how exciting it was and just how inspiring just to meet some of the women. And most importantly, some of the women who have not been a part of the summit for 2 years or plus. They just took a risk and jumped out and were there. And I'm like, wow, that moved me so much. I'm like, so I knew that this platform that you and Stephanie developed or put together was more than just women trying to reach their goal. It's a life-changing event that you can't really put into words. You have to be a part of it to really understand it. Y'all
hear that?
Yeah, it's just that.
Y'all hear that? Yes. Yeah. So what was the experience at the summit? I'm sorry, at the meetup that made the most impact on you?
I think it was many. And I guess I just touched on it. Just assuming that everybody, and you mentioned about Aurora too, and I met her the Thursday when we got in. Assuming that everyone had already been following you all. And for me, I think what stood out to me most and impactful was the fact that one of the things was that we can come together, did not know each other. Most of us had never met each other in person, never talked to each other. And we were there loving on each other. We were like, I got off the elevator, was like, hey, y'all, like I knew them forever. And because everybody was warming and receptive to that. And I don't think I met anybody that was not happy to be there, willing to meet, talk, and just share. But I think one of the most important things, I think I met Miss Evelyn was her name.
Yes. Another style diva. Another one.
Listen, I went over to her because I saw her outfit and I was like, I've been trying to reach you today to tell you how I love your outfit. It was beautiful. And then we started talking and she told me that she just happened to be on live and saw something that popped up about Marrakech of the day that you were talking about the tickets. And she just bought the tickets. And she mentioned something that she was going through something. She said, I was going through something at the time. And I'm sorry if I'm sharing your story. But she said, I was going through something. I was online. I saw it come up. She said, I opened up another window. I bought my ticket. And then opened up another window. I was about to buy the hotel until they said, wait, we're going to do some hotel arrangements. She's like, and I was just going to go. And I was like, what?
Wow. I did not know
and
that.
I did not know. I was like, so you never, she said, no, I just joined the ExodUS Summit on Facebook page just the other day. I'm like, so you haven't been following anything. And I know my friends and family like, what are you talking about? What is this? Who are these people? Like, what is the thing you are a part of? And so for her, she didn't have to question it at one time. It was something in her that she saw. I think it was both of you that were on because it was the day after Christmas. And she just said, I have to be there. And she did it. And so I think that stuck with me. And I was sharing it with some of the other ladies. And so I think that was really impactful for me because I've been following for a while. And I, trying to feel my way through, but immediately I was drawn in.
Okay.
So I understood what she felt.
I love that because we do hear from women all the time who are like especially last year when we went to Cancun, there are women whose family went with them to the city to make sure we weren't like going to kidnap them and take them into some cult somewhere, right? Like, or women whose families are like, what do you mean you're going to travel with 100 women you don't know? Like, who does that? And I'm like, y'all do that. But like the women that we are for are women who want to do unconventional things. And so a trip like this, while it might sound a meetup like this, because it's not a trip. I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea.
Right.
A meetup like this where you're crossing the globe to hang out with women that you don't know, I think that a lot of people are like, oh, this could go wrong in a lot of ways. And it went right for everyone I talked to, right? Like,
yes,
the women really, really, really got along. And
we did.
I love it.
I met some tribes, I should say, because I've met some people that I'm like, let me stop saying people. I met some women that I know these are going to be relationships long before. We're starting talking about trips already. We'll be going in a couple of months. Oh yeah, me and Casey and Odessa, like we're planning trips. Like we already ready.
Now, I want y'all to know that I met Casey and Odessa on a trip in 2018. So they will pick you up on a trip and then never let you go. But Casey is my friend. And so y'all, I want you to know,
thank you.
I'm going to have to tell her, you can't give me clothes and think you can take my friends, Miss Ma'am.
I didn't know that. I think she mentioned to me, did she mention, no, someone mentioned me. Oh yeah, Rashida sometimes stays at Casey. And I'm like, oh, okay. Didn't know that, but until you just said, so friend, I'm sorry. Listen, we all here. We got to share. We're sharing. Thanks, Rashida.
Do I look like a sharer to you?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Let me change my face because apparently I got it all wrong.
We know you like to keep some things, but
it's funny. I told Stephanie when she met Casey that Casey is the person that's going to have like 20 new besties after this event because that's her personality type.
Yes.
Like
yes.
she gonna find some people and she gonna have she's gonna talk to you.
Yes.
In like 6 years, you'll still be talking to Casey. It's
absolutely.
Just who she is. And
let me say how we met her. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
So we were connecting. Of course, I was connecting in JFK. So Deanda, which was my accountability partner for the Ghana group, we had never met in person, but we were the leads for that group. And so I purposely met in JFK so that we can meet up. and travel the rest of the legs
Yay.
together. So that was our first time meeting. So I'm rushing to the gate because I'm sitting in the lounge for 5 hours just chilling and realizing, oh, you gotta go. So I'm rushing through and I'm walking through, and then I hear somebody say Diamond. I'm like, oh, so I found her. So me and Deanna, we, doing our little meetup type thing. And so we walking a little bit more. And then there was another voice. And I think Deanna was like, oh, so we looked and it was Casey. So she was like, y'all going? We was like, yeah, Exodus. And we just started talking in the midst. And we just, from there on, we were just together the whole trip. Like
That
literally that quick.
Yes.
I'm gonna find me a New Yorker because I'm from New York. I'm gonna find me a New Yorker in the crew.
Listen, that is Casey. And you're going to have dinner with her. I've gone to New York and introduced her to my friends, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, we met him. And I'm like, what is y'all? Okay, but this is not my friend issues are not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the meetup. Let me get back on track.
Yes, get back to the meetup.
Okay. I'm so impressed that you have come. You have shared your warmth, your generosity, even when it wasn't equally returned.
Oh, my feelings.
But not on purpose. I just can't help some things. My bad. Is there a way in which the meetup got you closer to your personal move abroad or career break goals?
Absolutely, it did. I had already started my transition, relocating to Charlotte and things of that sort. And this trip, I knew it was. And immediately, Candace was the other girl who was in our Ghana group. Yes. She even poured into me. And when she told me that she put her date in, I'm like, you did what? I was like, oh. And so she started sharing with me. And then I'm meeting some other lady, 70-year-old Miss Sania, telling me her journey. I'm like, you know what? You need to get. I've started some steps, don't get me wrong. But this trip has definitely pushed me a little bit further to go ahead and make some necessary movement. I want to take a career break really, really soon so that I can explore some other countries. I had some things on my mind. Mexico is one of them, Ghana, of course, somewhere in Africa. Anywhere in Africa, I just love Africa and the continent. So, but I have to put some things in place. My kids already told me, hurry up and do what you got to do. Because when we start having kids, you got to come back. So I can't take too much time. So I have definitely been inspired by a lot of the women who told me what they did and how they some of them took some time, took longer than others. Some of them didn't. And we all kind of had the same story. Like we needed a change. We needed something else. Something was missing and we knew we could not get it here. And so what that looks like, I can't tell you right now, but the wheels are turning. Things are in place. I have some accountability because Candace is going to hold me to it. So I have some things about to pull out and work towards that soon. I'm keeping on the hush hush for now, but
all right now.
Yes, it definitely has.
Okay. All right. Do you have any? I'm going to get somebody else. The next person is coming up. You know who you are. You have the link. Get in here. But before you go, are there any wise words you would give anyone who's not part of the Exodus Summit community already?
Just join. All I can tell you is join, even though I've been sharing with friends and loved ones, just sending your videos and different things. If you feel like there's something missing in your life as a Black woman, join this group because you're going to find it. You're going to find out what it is that you're missing or need, or even just something to experience and say, I've done that. Because a lot of women may not want to live abroad or they are not ready to take a career break. But you may want something different to kind of change your life. And I've always loved traveling. Traveling changes my perspective on many things and has changed. And so those who have not, I have a few friends who have not even traveled outside of the U.S. Once you do that, you will feel different. And so I encourage you to just join the group, be amongst the women that can encourage you, support you, guide you, and you will find your way. You will. Okay. Exodus Summit.
Now, Exodus Summit. Your girl is in the comments. Ready.
Yes. Need accountability?
Is here.
I got you, Candace.
We talk about accountability all the time because your girl's not going to let you sit by. Your girls who love you aren't going to let you. They're not going to let you get caught slipping, right? They're going to make sure you do the work. And so Candace is here watching you, listening to the words, and she can rewind this and play it back to you whenever she wants to. Now you know you said it on
I
air.
know her and Deanna are both going to keep me on my toes, so I appreciate that.
As they should. Okay. Thank you, Diamond, so much for joining me.
Thanks
you
for
are the best. Thank you.
See you soon. Take care,
Until
everybody.
next time. Until next year.
See ya. Yes, next year, 2024.
Okay, wait a minute. Before you get off the air, where do you think we're going next year? If you had to guess.
Well, you know, Stephanie's been dropping a lot of bombs about Fiji, right? But I don't think it's Fiji. I think it may be somewhere in South Africa. Maybe even the Caribbean. I don't know. But wherever it is, I'm going to be there. So it don't matter.
I'm going to need y'all to stop saying Fiji to me. You say Fiji when you talking to Stephanie. And I get it. Right. I get it. I know. You ain't mean nothing by that.
But yeah, I think, yeah. I'm going to say somewhere in South Africa.
Somewhere in South Africa you think is next year's thing.
I'm just going to put it out there.
Is that a request? I mean, what is it? It's a request?
It's a request.
Okay. All right. We'll see. You'll find out in a little while.
Okay. I'm sticking by.
All right. See you later.
All right, bye.
Okay. So Diamond joined us. Let's see if our next guest. Yes, that's you typing to me now. I see you typing. Click the link, girl. Okay, wait. So that's not working for her. But I'm going to wait for her. See if you can restart, Miss Ma'am, and join us. If you can't, we can go to somebody else. But I want to talk to you about this next section right here. My next thing in mind, I want to talk to you specifically about. It's Abba. It's our good friend Abba. I'm being really coy about this. I don't know why. It's our good friend Abba. If you haven't joined Exodus Summit already, we started in 2020 with a online summit, and as part of the online summit we had a Facebook group because we were doing a few different events in the Facebook group, and then our community has grown to almost 10,000 people. We'll probably be 10,000 maybe by the end of this call, maybe this week. I don't know how far away we are. Who can tell me? How far away are we? We're 9.9 thousand members. What's the exact number? 9,949. We are 51 people away, and we have 17 requests, so we're not as far as we think. So we're hitting 10,000 sometime soon. Should we have a 10,000 member party? And what would that look like? Stephanie and I are not going to be in the same place again for months, so it's not going to be an in-person thing. Maybe we have an online party in the group. What do you think as we hit 10,000? Okay. This young lady here, she knows she's in trouble. She's not even in trouble. She's just trouble. I tell you, every time we do these events, our over 60 ladies run us for the money. They make us work. Anita was like, you gonna work. All the time. But we love y'all. Leisure and Lace. Exodus Summit has opened my eyes to so many possibilities. We love that. We love that. ES says Croatia. Maybe. You want to find out? Hang out on this call. Oh, Goddess Among Humans says, I'm going to South Africa in July. How about Zanzibar? How about Zanzibar? My child, let's go Royal Ndie, I think. Wherever it's going to be, I will be there. Okay, so we know we have 10,000 people in our Exodus community. We have 20,000-ish people on our email list. And we're only going to have around 100 people, 100 tickets. And so not everyone's going to get to go. So you wanting to go means you need to start putting aside money now. Because with 20,000 people and 10,000 in the community, 100 tickets aren't going to last long. In December, I think we went live on December 26th. They sold out in 24 hours. And we did not think, the Cancun ones, I think took about 90 days, maybe 45 is what I mean. 45 days to sell. Maybe a month and a half. I'm not exactly sure. But then the people who went to Cancun with us, which is our first year, reported back to everybody else in the group about how good it was. And the next year's tickets sold out in 24 hours. And we know they were 90% gone after an hour and a half. 90% gone, and the rest sold in the next 24 hours. We know that next year is going to be the same thing and faster. So what's going to happen is that people are going to say, I'm not ready to buy, and there's nothing we can do about that, right? So telling you in advance, open a little Exodus Summit envelope, an Exodus Summit online account, like a sub account under your real account. Put it in a cash box, do whatever you have to do. But when time comes to buy the tickets, and we will tell you, when time comes to buy the tickets, they're not going to last long. I'm already claiming it because I know where it is. I know where it is. I know when it is. And you're right, SLS Forever. You can rule out most cold locations. You can also rule out most hot locations. It was 104 one of the days we were in Marrakech. Not during the meetup, but afterwards, because Stephanie and I stayed a little bit longer. It was 104 one day, and it was... I get very miserable when I'm cold or hot. Like, I am a very temperate climate person. Put me in the middle. Very, very hot, very, very cold. And I get a little stabby. Please quit talking to me. Please leave me alone. Why am I so uncomfortable? Why is there sweat or cold I don't want it. So no, not a cold place, not a hot place. Online party? Yes, Junkat. For 10,000? Y'all want a party? All right. Who wants to plan a party for us? Because we're not very good party people. Ooh. Dion thinks it's going to be in Portugal. Kay says Southeast Asia. We gonna see. If you're watching this live right now and you didn't go to the From Burnout to Bliss coaching that was yesterday, and you're part of my From Burnout to Bliss community, I'm talking about you in my head. You know who you are. You know who you are. All right, we're waiting for one person. She's restarting her computer. But while we go, let's talk about this. Let me give you the setup of what this year was. This year, we had a meetup on Friday. And when we say that Exodus Summit meetups are meetups, it's just that. We meet up, we eat, we might do a little event or two, but it's not like a full-blown trip where we plan everything for you. We pick hotels and tell you where we're staying, but we don't book hotel rooms for you. That's not part of the package. And the reason for that is we want to give you the flexibility of doing whatever you want. We also want to do as little as possible. Marrakech? Excuse me, hold on. The pain is seeping out. Marrakech is not a place for as little as possible. It's just not. But here's what we did. In the sense that, like, the work, Marrakech is work. It's work. And so we did the work. Now we're on the other side of it. Very happy we did the work. Friday, we had a meetup in the hotel. If you're staying in the hotel, it was just much easier just to walk downstairs and go to the meetup than to come in from outside. Good times. Meetup. We talked, we laughed. Someone grabbed her phone and was DJ for the night. Kicked our DJ off. And said she was going to DJ. So she DJ'd for the night. It was a really, really great time. The women partied, they danced, they hugged. I think I saw some tears. Last year, I think Stephanie cried at the meetup, but she didn't cry this year. Y'all did not move her in the same way. I should have said that. That was wrong. But yeah, I don't think she cried this year. I'm pretty sure she cried last. She wasn't trying to cry. This isn't a goal, but I'm just gonna say, y'all ain't make her cry this year. Y'all got to make her cry next year. All right, Aurora says Bali, but she'll take whatever. Dion says Costa Rica. Kat says Puerto Rico. Yes, it's late. The music in the background is jamming, but if any of this is copyrighted music, which it probably is, this video is not going to get very good play afterwards. So when I was sitting here, I was like, I am not, some of y'all not gonna see this video because this copyrighted music is either going to be challenging to get around, I'm not gonna be able to monetize it, something's gonna happen. But I'm here and it's nice out here. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Look, well, not that side. Look at that. Gorgeous. I ran into the head of housekeeping twice in the elevator. First time he was just really nice. And the second time I said, I'm going down to the lounge to work. And he was like, I know a better spot. And here I am. He's like, it's outside. It's quiet. And I'm literally the only person out here because it's the outside of a restaurant, which is not open right now, but they're not tripping. Here is being thick over here. All right. Before I invite my special guest on, Sugarberry House Publishing has joined my YouTube membership, which means that in the next few weeks, when I start doing meetups, group Zoom calls for my membership again, Sugarberry House Publishing is going to get an invitation to that. So that's one of the things we do in the membership. I also do private videos for them. I'm going to try to do a private video this week. We'll see what happens. Maybe a debrief of Casablanca versus Marrakech. I am preferring Casablanca so much now, so much more than Marrakech. I kept hearing in Marrakech how handsome the men were, and I was like, I don't see it. I come to Casablanca, and I was like, I see it. I see it. In Casablanca, taller, better looking, and if you're in Marrakech, you know what I'm talking about. Better teeth. Sonia says, welcome, Sugarberry. Yes. We're good, a little click around here. DJ Jasmine. All right. Welcome, Abba.
Hey, hello. How are you, Rasheda?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Yay.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for being here. Okay. Abba.
Yep.
I want to talk to you about the meetup.
Okay.
You got there.
It was
Friday
fabulous.
evening. What day did you get there?
I arrived late on the 15th. I came early because I had things that I wanted to do. So my first full day there was on the 16th.
Okay. What did you do before? Okay, so this is also one thing I love about the group, and Abba can speak to this. She showed up early and was making friends right away. Talk about it. Making friends right away. Y'all just kicking it. Tell us.
Right. So my first day there, I stayed at a riad, first of all. I wanted the riad experience, and I really made a good decision. I'm so excited about the riad that I stayed at. The owner the hospitality was just unmatched. He took care of all kinds of things for me. And I got there right away, and I made a couple friends. The first friend who made it there, she came early. I got there on my first full day was the 16th. Let me see, wait a minute. And then I went to hammam. I went 2 days in a row to a hammam, actually.
Ooh.
I did. I went 2 days in a row, and it was great. And then a sister came into town early, and she came and stayed at this. I told her what riad I was staying at, and she came and stayed. She came and stayed at the riad as well. Okay, her name is going out of my head. Candace, that's who it was.
Oh,
it was Candace. Yep, it was Candace.
When did Candace get there? I didn't realize she was there so early.
Yep, Candace came early, and we hung out and had a great time. And then the next day, Another sister came in. That was the 18th, I think it was. That was the 18th. The next day, I got to the who was it? What? I'm sorry, I'm nervous. What is the sister's name that came in early, and I met her at the airport? Anyway, I met her at the airport.
Right. And don't be nervous, because it's just you and me. It's just you and me. And we've talked 100 times before. It's fine. It's fine. No need to be nervous. It's you and me.
Anyway, Minnie also came.
Yes.
Minnie also came early.
Wait.
And me and Minnie got in big trouble.
And I heard y'all went to the markets. I know, because I've heard the story from someone else. And I can't think of who it is either.
So we all, you know how you always hear about somebody taking you deep into the market that's going to show you something special, and you got to be careful because you're going to end up lost. Let me just tell you, I had to put Gaia GPS to work because we met this young man. And he seemed really nice and all of that. And me and Minnie, both of our spidey senses were like on a high alert. But he was telling us about this guy who's from the mountains. He's a Berber, traditional Berber, and he has all of these handmade rugs. Okay. And so that was one of my goals, to get a rug. And so me and Minnie said, okay, we're going to go for it. And when I tell you, this brother took us through so many twists and turns. I was starting to get a little bit afraid. Okay. Anyway, Minnie was like, no, I think we're good. I think he's okay. I'm getting a good feeling about him. He took us on a little tour, didn't ask us for any money, never did ask us for money. And we did. We went up the stairs into this dingy, it was sketchy. Okay. It was sketchy to look at. But I'm telling you, when we saw those rugs, it was unbelievable. They were just gorgeous. They were not like rugs that I had seen when I'd walked through the Medina previously. And it was like, yeah, this is it. We found it. Now, this guy was only in town that day. And even that sounds sketchy, right? You got to get him today because, I'm not going to be here. All of that sounded sketchy. And we told him, there's going to be 100 women here tomorrow. Okay. And he was like, I'm not going to be here. He said, I can send a van, but I have to go back. Okay. And so we were like, okay, then maybe this is real. And we got fabulous rugs. We got in big trouble. Got fabulous rugs, and I don't regret it at all.
Good. So Artavia, Candace says it was Artavia that you
Artavia, yes, it was Artavia.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Artavia.
Yes. So you, Artavia, Minnie, just in the street, just streeting, and you guys had all met for the first time, right?
For the first time, yes.
And you had you communicated before the event?
Not with Candace a little bit. Okay. With Candace a little bit when I mentioned that I was going to go and have a real fancy dinner at what was the name of that hotel? The Royal Mansour. Gonna have dinner at the Royal Mansour. And she said, okay, I'll join you. And so that was maybe just a day or two before, but that's and I told her where I was staying at the Riyadh, and that's as much communication as we had.
And look at that. And now you have new friends.
Now I have new friends.
New friends, just like that. Look at that. I love it. And one of the things, for you guys that don't know, one of the things we helped people put into place ahead of time was that if you're going to do something, there's a good chance someone else, of the 100 Black women who are going with you, there's a good chance that someone else is going to want to go too. So tell people in the group and see if someone wants to join you. And I'm saying, I like that y'all all made friends with each other, and I barely got to see y'all. But I like that you guys made friends with each other or whatever. Like, yes, you have new friends. Great. Great. Abba
Rashida,
has
you were
friends for
so
life.
busy.
Well,
You were
I
so
was.
busy. Oh my
I was.
goodness.
But next year, I heard she's here. Yes, Miss Frances Hunt will be so busy. Frances, we haven't said where yet. If you just got here, we haven't said where yet. We haven't said when yet.
Right.
But I have told them 2024 is happening.
Oh, and I won't miss it. I won't miss it. I will not. I will not. If I gotta fight somebody for their ticket, okay, I'm fighting for
You're
the
gonna have
ticket.
a little death match, like gladiator style.
Yes. Yes.
All you got to do is
Because it was
press by.
unforgettable.
Yes, I love that. It's weird because neither Stephanie or I are events people, and so it's weird to hear that like, you know, it's good when we do it, right? Like we don't
It's
do
good. It's good. And a lot of times you can lose your friends if you try to travel with them. And so I was really I decided I wanted to come early. I came early because I said, I've got to get all of the things that I know I want to do. I got to get them done. I got to be able to take my time so I can be in a good mood and be able to just go with the flow. If somebody wants to do something and I'm not really wanting to do it, I'll be able to just go with the flow and have a good time.
Okay. And how much of your time with the other women was going with the flow or doing things you actually wanted to do?
There was sisters who knew things to do that I hadn't thought about doing, and I was like, oh yeah, well, let's go do that. Yeah. So it was yeah. So many of us were on the same page. It was so refreshing. It was so exciting to meet people who are adventurous like I am.
Yes.
So that was really exciting.
Yes. All right. When I tell you that it's the oldies, if they got Granny in their name, they're gonna stress you out. They're gonna stress you out. If you see over 50, over 60 in their name, if you see Granny, I'm not discriminating. You can still come, but you got to sit over there. Talk to Frances if you have a question, because y'all be stressing us out. Look at her. Look at her. You're a good one. Okay, so Friday. Now, we didn't see you on Saturday, right? Because we had someone in our group who got hurt, and Abba was nursemaid on Saturday, right?
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Frances was my buddy. Number one, she was my buddy on the tour. We met last year in Mexico City. Adelia did the meetup, and I met Frances. I met her daughter. Our daughters met. And so Frances we got some history, right?
Oh, that's right. We met at Joe's. And
that's right.
That's right. Around the corner. Yes. I forgot both of you were there at the same time with your daughters. I forgot about that. Yes. Okay.
So how could I leave her hanging? I couldn't leave her hanging like that.
No. But what I know about this group, and the reason I bring it up, is that if you, her buddy, weren't taking care of her, somebody else would have. Right? And that's what I love about this community, is that we have a very no woman left behind attitude.
That's real.
Someone needed to be taken care of. And so you skipped your day of a tour to take care of them. And we often hear people who say, I don't think I can move abroad because what if something happens to me and I'm not near family? And I'm like, if you're a good person, your family's right there. You know what I mean? Like you would have made family, right?
That's real. Yeah.
Like you met Frances that one time.
I met her that one time.
That one time, right? And that's your buddy. And so when she needed help, you stayed to help her. And that's the kind of thing that I want women to know was out there for them. Right?
That's real.
Get in the right community. And you take care of her. You and Jackie. I heard Jackie, Abba, and Jackie were on duty, which means I didn't get to see them as much as I wanted, or our injured little baby. But y'all were. I want women to know that this is the kind of experience it is, right? You are
Yes,
not
it is.
alone
Not
unless
at
you
all.
want
Not
to be
alone.
right? If you want
That's
to be
right.
alone, right? If you're the kind of person who's like, I'm never going to ask for help, and you reject the help, but people try to force on you, you're not going to get helped. But if you are
That's
open
right.
and you're willing to say, this is what I need, or I could use some support, you're going to get that support. Not just on an Exodus Summit trip, but in your life abroad, right?
That's right.
If you give, you will get. And yes.
And I was just paying that forward, to be honest, because when I got sick here in Mexico City, there was a sister who stepped up, an Exodus sister who stepped up and went with me to the hospital, to the doctor, and made sure that I had everything that I needed. So I was just paying that forward.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Love it. I see Terry in the audience. I see some people who were there, and I'm so excited that so many people that I know from the internet I finally got to meet, all at the meetup.
Yes.
Which I'm gonna tell you, you put 100 Black women in a room, and I'm like, Cheryl, Shirley, Sherry, right? Like I don't know. I'm gonna try to get close. Some of you I have seen, like the names. It was so many new women. And like,
yes,
I don't know, but I have everyone's name exactly right. But I know that every time I saw someone's face, I felt love, right? And that's all I can ask for. That's all I can ask for.
Yes.
Right? And that means so much. And so the meetup was your main experience, I would say, with us, right, this week?
It was.
Yeah. And what did you come away from the meetup with? So this is our Friday night event. Meetup.
Right. I tell you, honestly, if I had stopped to really just think and just ponder what was going on, I would have been in tears because it was such a beautiful experience. It was such a warm, welcoming, joyous event that it made a huge impact on me. I made a connection, a deep connection to those sisters.
Okay.
To my sisters.
All right. Good. It's what we want, right? Like I don't know if there was any discontent behind the scenes because y'all hit it. If there was, people hit it for me, and I appreciate that, right? Like,
yes,
I'm working too hard for y'all to not be having a great time, and really not just having a great time because things go wrong, right? But like, I'm working too hard for y'all not to be getting along. And I didn't see any of that. I just saw love over and over and over again. And I'm really grateful that
that's what it was.
Cultivated. We have Stephanie and I have Stephanie Perry, my business bestie, who I saw this morning at 8 a.m. because we've been together this whole time. I love that we've created this community where people want to be with each other and they know they bring love first, right? Like there's a lot of communities you can get into where it's competitive in some way, or there's like some underlying thing, catty, or like people have motivations outside of just the community. And I didn't hear anybody selling anything or trying to get you to sign up for the MLM. It was just like, I am here because I have love for all of you, even if I don't know you. And that meant a lot.
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was.
That and dropping it on the dance floor on Friday night. If
for
you
real,
past
for real.
9-ish, you saw some things on the dance floor. Yes.
Yes, we had an excellent DJ who actually kind of took over for the hotel person that was
DJ
that was
Jasmine
trying to do the sounds for us. DJ Jasmine got down, okay?
She did.
In more than one way.
All right, so I want to say, Anita can't stop being shady. She can't wait to visit her new friend, Abba. Is that your only friend in Mexico City? Blocked. Done. Just like that.
You coming with us, Rashida.
Gone.
Look, when she gets here, we're going. We're all
I don't know
going.
where you're going because you can't go to Joe's. I'm telling you that right now. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. You take her somewhere else. You take her to Baskin Robbins. She can't go. What's my man? All right. Anything else you would like to mention before you get off here?
Nothing else. I think we covered everything. Oh, but the cooking class, my cooking class sisters. Okay, look, we hit the market. The market was wonderful. We got all the spices, everything that I hoped that we would do. We did. We went into the Medina. We got the spices. We got our veggies. We had a fantastic cooking class at Mama Tutu's Riyadh, and it was outstanding. It was outstanding.
I mean, was it 30 y'all, or was it just the photo just look like that? Like it felt like everybody went.
Right. It was only 17. It was 17.
I see groups, I start getting jealous. I don't bother to count. I just start getting jealous. Y'all having fun without me? What is this?
It was so good.
Listen, so, and this is what I want you guys to hear. You guys went to cooking class. I went to a cooking class after the event was over. Etta organized it. And what she did, Etta, y'all, I'm telling you, we're going to tell you next year, but I'm going to tell you, Etta found the cheat code. She signed up for an Airbnb experience and dropped the link in the group. She didn't have to collect any money. She didn't have to organize anybody. She didn't have to tell you where to be. She didn't have to ask you if you were signing up, if you'd paid, nothing. She did no no. It's not to dismiss what she did. That? But she didn't have to do any other planning. I'm telling you, a link to an Airbnb experience is what I'm going to tell y'all to do next year in during days. That's what I'm telling y'all to do next year, because that was the way. She dropped the link. I signed up. I tagged Frances so she could sign up because I knew it had to be after. You guys could do stuff before the event, but before the event, I was working so hard.
You were working hard during the event too. I saw that.
I told you I ain't doing this next year. Frances is gonna be working hard next year. I've already decided. I already told her. Like, I don't. Just tell me where to be. Next year, I want to be on the just tell me where to be bus. And what kind of shoes do I need? Right? Just you tell me that, because I don't.
Look, and Abdu, our tour guide Abdu, he came to me. He told me, he said, Rasheda, she's very strong. I'm like, yeah, but I know she's not feeling real good about that right now. But yeah, you were working hard. You and Stephanie, we saw it. We saw it, and Angela Martin too. We saw it.
All right. Yes, our tour guide. We're gonna talk about that another day, another moment. Not today. Not today. Woo, okay. I will tell you. I'm going to tell you this. I will say it like this. Every excellent experience I had in Marrakech was with a woman-owned or woman-run business. The points where men were in charge are the most challenging things I've done in this life in years. I looked like I was working hard because I was working. The people I was paying were working against me in many points. So, like, not a big deal. I saw someone ask, should we can have a hotel handle all the ladies that descended on them? Did they treat everyone well? I don't think they were capable of treating. I don't think their service level was low because it was personal. I think the service level just wasn't great.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
And so the hotel was beautiful. Everything that I know of got worked out. If I can help it, I will never stay at the Radisson Blu again. Do not stay at the Radisson Blu in Marrakech ever in your life. Trust us. You see Abba's face, you see mine, Radisson Blu Marrakech, don't do it. It's not even worth talking about.
Don't do it.
No, it's not even worth talking about. And there's nothing like, if you're like, ooh, give me the scoop. There's no real scoop. It's just, when you're like, okay. You know, sometimes men pretend to be incompetent so they don't have to do things like go to the grocery store.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you watch someone at work and I'm like, are you pretending to be incompetent so you don't have to work? So like you can't do the job, or like you're actually like very, very bad at your job? It was like that over and over again. That's all.
Over and over. It was over and over.
That's all. Now, if you guys have things to say about the Radisson Blu in Marrakech, please write them a review. TripAdvisor, the Radisson website, let the people know. But other than that, we letting it go. On my other channel, Rasheda Dowe, Dough. I'm going to talk more about it, but this is not what this is about. I'm staying on track. Y'all know it's hard for me. I will fly away on a Segway, but we're staying focused. Okay, so for you, what are you coming away with?
Besides my new sister friends,
Yes.
Memories and an appreciation for travel and for sisterhood.
Okay.
Yeah. A real appreciation, a surprise. I was surprised at how, not surprised, but the way we all got along and were glad to be with each other. That was, I was hoping for that, and I did receive that. I received that.
Good. Yes. Stephanie said, when you said Abdu said, I'm very strong language. Very strong language. There were a couple times where I was like, you must take me for Ijat. You must. Like, ain't no way, Abdu. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you think there were challenges. But, I mean, next year, these are Francis's challenges.
I got it.
Francis
and I like the Airbnb experience idea.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Etta dropped the link. I think 5 of us went.
Yes, Etta.
And that was it. It was like
that was it.
No conversation, no organization. I know that some of you who planned things were kind of like the leader and the contact with the tour guide or whatever.
Right.
Etta was like, y'all coming or not? Like, I don't I'm just telling you what I'm doing if you would like to join.
Right. Exactly.
Period.
I like that. I like that.
The best organization. I'm telling y'all next year, that's the way to do it. And the cooking class, it's a woman named Najlae, Najlae, on Airbnb. And I think you might be able to book her on TripAdvisor as well. I don't remember. Amazing, beautiful. I sent my mom and Stephanie didn't go because they were like, cooking class. Why would I? They're both like, why would I go to a cooking class?
So there was at least one person that was in our class that
I heard
said she did not really want to cook,
and she was proud. She said, I didn't feel like doing any work, so I just ate. And I was like, you know what? I'm not mad at that. Yes. But no, Stephanie and Mom were like, why would you even do that? But we sent them to the store. She has a store in her home. And they were both like, she's magical. All the really excellent experiences we had. Our riad was owned by women. It was owned by foreign women, which, I love to put money in the local economy, so I normally don't do that. But it was the best stay we had. I'm telling you, if you come to Marrakech, try to get women-owned and run experiences. It's a completely different world. Completely different.
Yes.
Those men were stressing me out, and the woman made it so easy. And I don't know, besides there being so few women in positions of power there, or positions of economic power where I could like talk to them, negotiate with them, I don't know why it was so hard. We had a beautiful, before we left, we had a beautiful day at Janae Tamsa, the black female owned hotel.
Oh, yes, I heard about that. Yeah. Fabulous. So y'all, we didn't stay there, but we spent they have a package where you can go to the pool and eat lunch, and they have a dinner package, but we chose like daytime pool. Lunch is at 8. At 8 o'clock, I'm trying to be asleep. So we did the lunch and pool package. Luxurious, beautiful pool to ourselves because they have 5 pools, right? Like, so we picked the empty pool. Beautiful. But I'm like, it's a good experience, and it's woman-owned. The cooking class, great experience, woman-run. The riad, great experience,
after a while, it was like I can no longer ignore
There's a pattern here.
what's happening here.
There's a
right?
pattern here.
So
Yep.
yeah, it was a really, really great time. So I'm excited about this, and I want to thank you for joining me. We'll have more to come.
More to come.
I'm gonna need you to stay ready at the computer for 2024.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
ready?
I'm
All
ready.
right.
I'm ready.
All right. All right. So I'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So I'm going to invite one more person up to hang out. And then if you're watching, you have the link. Come on through. And then another person, surprise, no idea who it could be, is going to join me when we give you the details for 2024. Now, I was supposed to do it, but she was like, tag me in. So I guess I'm going to tag her in because, you know, it's her company too. So Candace says the Riad had better customer service than the fancy hotel. I'm staying, I almost said the name. I tell you, I never say the name while I'm here. I'm staying at a big hotel here, and the customer service in Casablanca, it's completely different from Marrakech. Complete, like a different planet. I don't know what it is about Marrakech, but everything we've had to do in Casablanca has been easier than doing this here. I don't know what it is. Hold on, I'm trying to send a link to the person. Let's see if there's a problem. Let's see. I think that's the same link. It should work. Okay. Yeah, so there were things where Marrakech wasn't easy. And Stephanie was hinting at that yesterday. I don't know if she said it outright. But Marrakech was a difficult city to transact in. It was a difficult city to be in. And I hope our women had experiences that were easier than we had because they had less work to do, right? Like, I hope that us planning some of the work, which is what we want. The reason we chose Marrakech is because we thought Stephanie and I have both heard that Marrakech can be challenging as a Black female solo traveler. And because we're both typically Black female solo travelers, we're like, well, what if we went in a group? But part of the reason that Marrakech can be challenging is the logistics. So for logistics for a solo traveler is hard. For logistics for 100 travelers, somehow it skipped my brain. I missed that might be hard too, but it was challenging. That's not what we're here to talk about though. We're here to give you the recap. So next up, we have the famous ExodUS coming to us from Tulsa.
I'm still in California.
Oh, okay. All right.
I canceled my trip. My flight. I was like, I'll be there. Tulsa will be there when I get there.
All right. You've had enough of it over your lifetime, right?
I'm at Cheese House in Chino Hills, right outside of LA.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. So tell us more about how this experience felt for you.
It felt good. I wish I would have gone a little early like some of the other folks did, but you gotta learn yourself. But it was really nice. I like that it wasn't, jam-packed with stuff to do just because I need my downtime in order to be able to socialize with people. So it was nice. It was a nice balance. I enjoyed it. Met a lot of really great people, like Abba, who I'm definitely going to see in Mexico City. I'll see you too, girl.
2. You fished through in 2. She's so shady. Like,
so here's the thing. Abba said, come see me. Roshida said, don't call me next week.
I just said that. I was tired. And y'all were being real stubborn at the pool. Stephanie was trying to get y'all together for a group photo. And y'all was being difficult. And I was over it. Stop it. Don't call me next week. Call me in like 2 months.
It was great. I enjoyed it. And
Good.
as you know, I took my baby girl with me, and it was our first international trip together. And
Yay.
yeah, it was a first. So I was really happy to get to, enjoy that with her. So
Okay.
yeah, I
Good.
appreciate y'all for putting it together.
Thank you for attending. You brought someone with you. If this someone wasn't your daughter, we're gonna forget that she was your daughter. Do you think you would have had? Do you think you made more or less friends, or the same amount of friends that you would have made if you weren't with someone?
I might have met like one or two more
Okay.
because I am naturally an introvert, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah, and I might have stayed a little bit longer if I wasn't with another person,
Mhm.
who really needed to get back home.
Okay.
So I might have met a few more people.
Okay.
But I don't know. What's interesting is because Exodus Summit is what Exodus Summit is, I arrived feeling like I knew a lot of people that I didn't actually know. And so yeah, I do think I would have met more people, but eventually she started meeting her own people. So
Yeah, I saw her at the pool making friends.
yeah, well, so they met like the night before or 2 nights
Mhm.
before by the pool at the hotel.
Oh.
Because I heard that the young lady's aunt was buying property in Rwanda. And while I don't want to move to Rwanda, I am interested in like an investment, like a flip, buying and holding. The easy form of buying. I ain't
Yeah.
trying to develop nothing, but I'll buy
Mhm.
something and hold something. So I went looking for the person that I needed to talk to about buying in Rwanda, and she just happened to have a younger person with her, and so they connected pretty quickly. So that was really nice.
Okay. All right. I had a question for you. I'm gonna tell y'all. It was what you said earlier about feeling like you knew people. I opened my door of my hotel room for my mom to leave, and I see her in the hallway, and I go and give her a big hug, forgetting that I'm in a bra and pajama shorts.
Hold
Now
on,
I'm
wait. In a Muslim country during Ramadan,
and now I'm in
she naked in the hall.
I'm in a bra, but it's not like a it's like a
No, it's like a sport type of thing.
yeah, like a little loungy bra. It was covered enough.
Mm-hmm.
Enough. I'm in the hallway talking to her for a solid 10 minutes until I see other people in the hallway, and I was like, wait a minute, let me go. I saw other Exodus people, and I realized that if I was in the hallway half naked when they came through, I was gonna have to talk half naked in the hallway a whole lot longer. So I was like, hold on, let me go put her shirt on, because I swear I was in the hallway talking to her for like 10 minutes and no one came past. And then I was like, wait a minute, we're in the hallway. I'm in a bra.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go. In a Muslim country during Ramadan. Let me go put some clothes on. Because it felt like I've known her forever. It didn't dawn on me. Like when I saw her and I hugged her and her daughter in my bra, I didn't realize I've never met either of them before. Like
yeah, it's funny.
It just felt like I've known you for years.
It is wild. Well, you've been talking trash to me for years, for sure.
Deserved. And you know it.
I mean,
yes.
It's mutual though.
Okay.
So yeah, Stephanie and Adelia said the same thing. I went to both of them and I was like, "It's so great to meet you in person," and they were like, "We haven't met in person. Are you sure about that?" And I was like, "I think." I had to really think back to like how we know, but I think it's also because like the Zoom meetings and then also the lives and like it's like you start feeling like you've actually seen people in person. But it was great to actually be in person with people too.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so you're in-person people and you are not okay. I'm gonna say that you are here today representing the introverts.
No. Was it obvious?
I mean, it was either gonna be you or Adelia. At one point, I looked at Adelia and I was like, you should go to your room. And she was like, what? I was like, you have people. You have hit your, I can see on your face, you have hit your people limit. Just, you're not required, like, you're not required to be here. She was like, I want to be here as a good friend. And I was like, no, that's not like, be a good friend by knowing your boundaries and leaving. Because all of your, I see.
Adalia is more introverted than I am.
Yes.
And that's why I made that post. I was like, if there's there's not a whole lot of people more disinterested in like peopling for longer periods of time than I am. Adalia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you are not that interested in peopling for long periods of time. Mm-hmm. How did you fare at this meetup?
Oh, great. Because I knew I could get in and out. I could get in, put my toes in, do my rounds, talk to people, find out a little bit about, various folks. Mm-hmm. But then because it wasn't like jam-packed with stuff, mm-hmm. I knew when I could get my opportunity to recharge or go from being with big groups to small groups. So, my daughter Chi and I, we definitely went out to eat some by ourselves. But then when we went out to eat with other people, it would be like with 2 other people.
Okay.
Or one, you know what I mean? So small, made the group much, much smaller. Mm-hmm. Because I like to have more intimate conversations.
Okay. And yeah. I know, because listen, when I heard 25 people were going out to dinner, I was like, God bless it. Enjoy that.
Not I.
Enjoy it. You could tell the ones who were like, yes, we're doing this. And the ones who were like,
no,
I'm going to be in my room.
Absolutely.
But I'm okay. So that's a thing that those of us that need solitude to recharge. I'm one of those people. Which is why y'all didn't see me at a lot of meals. I was like, I have peopled for the day. But for those of us, that sometimes going to conferences or events can just feel like thing after thing after thing after thing after thing, and you don't really get that time. But I'm really proud of us in allowing people to like have space to do what they want and to skip out on the things they didn't want so that they got what they needed and could leave the rest for others. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And we did all of the stuff that was in the package. Mm-hmm. And we thought about doing some additional excursions, but then I decided to just kind of like go with the flow. And what ended up working really well for us was to just venture into the community, to find some nice restaurants and just to look around and stroll. And it was nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. What is one thing you're taking away from being with us in Marrakech that you weren't expecting to take away?
That I wasn't expecting to take away. Oh, one thing that I'm taking away is that I really do need an accountability group. Oh. I know it's necessary for other people. And not saying that I didn't think that I needed one, but I think it just made me more motivated to make that happen. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah, just I enjoyed listening to people's stories, and then also getting, sorry, there's a bird right here by me, getting like positive feedback on process. And I was like, you know what, I probably do need to go ahead and find my little group of people to tap into. So it kind of, I don't know, it's going to push me out of my comfort zone a little bit, but that's good.
Did you find those people? Did you look for those people while you were in Marrakech?
I have some folks that are potentials that I'm going to follow up with, meaning I know I want to stay connected with them. I know that they're doing things that are related to the stuff that I am either already doing or I want to do. And I know that they want to be connected. And so I just haven't posed that idea of like accountability to them, but I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
I like the confidence.
Well, it's because it's not just confidence in myself, but also just in the group and the people. I don't know.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just feels good.
All right. I see Wendy in the comments. Before you go, maybe you can help me with this. I want to thank all the people who helped plan side events. So Stephanie Lakey planned that dinner that we didn't go to, right? Sibongile planned the hot air balloon. Kyoka planned one of the excursions to the waterfall. Who
To the
else
waterfall.
Yes, if you
And
know
then
people,
Adalia.
oh yes,
Adalia did the
planned
henna.
the henna. Thank you, Adalia. Who else?
Let me see. I feel like there was another cooking class.
Okay, so Etta planned one cooking class. Oh, the argan oil class. I know Tiffany went, but I don't know who organized that. That was also at Najle's house, the one I went to for cooking class.
Yeah.
I think I'm missing one waterfall, and maybe a few other things. I can't remember.
And then I don't know if this was a planned thing, a planned group thing or not, but some folks went up into the mountains.
Tiffany went to the mountains afterwards.
But it wasn't just her. It was some other people. Right?
I don't know.
Look, I'm watching them online. I'm living vicariously through them. I'm like, this is great.
I'm like, I've never been to the Atlas Mountains. You go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
I love it because they were in like some Berber communities, and
yes,
they did like camping, and it's beautiful.
Tiffany organized the argan oil, and she was one of the people that went to the mountains. I don't know who else went. Wendy planned the other waterfall trip. Natasha planned another hot air balloon. Y'all, this event would not have been what it was without you guys doing this. I know you guys did a lot of work. Terry planned a hammam visit. Who's gonna make a video about the hammams and drop it on their channel? I can't do it.
Please, because none of the videos on YouTube really give a good overview of what a hammam experience is like.
Mm-hmm.
There was something else that I was gonna say, but yeah, the people need to know what a hammam is like, because these videos do not tell anything about people throwing water on you.
That rub and that scrub, I was like, oh,
in your face and in your hair. The black there needs to be a Black woman version of a hammam experience. That's what we need.
Okay, but did you enjoy your experience at the hammam?
I didn't go to one.
Oh, you didn't go to one? Okay, all right.
No, I thought about it. I saw one on Airbnb experiences, but then I was like, okay. I didn't feel like coming out of my clothes and all that stuff.
Okay. So Auntie Lou, a hammam is like a Korean spa. You know, they scrub your skin off and rub you down, right? Like they use some kind of like scrubbing hand thing, and then you see your skin and it sounds uncomfortable, but it's not. Like when you're done, it's fresh, baby. Almost everyone was like, somebody should be touching this, right? Like somebody should be feeling on this skin. Who gonna rub on this skin? Okay.
Yeah.
Terry says she prefers the bathhouse in Atlanta. I've heard good things about some bathhouses in Atlanta, but a lot of people liked the hammam. Teresa enjoyed the hammam at the hotel. She thinks Mocha. Oh yes, I think Clarice Mocha Moiselle did a video with Winsome, and they talked about the hammam experience. I'm not sure how much they covered it, but they did talk. I know they talked about part of it. And Abba posted her film of the hammam on WhatsApp. Y'all chose to have a WhatsApp group without me, and
you could have got in there.
My phone don't make noise, baby. You know that.
Mine don't either, but I was in there. I turned off the notifications,
Group chats? Group chats are my nightmare.
No, you just I turned off the notifications, and I would just like peek in when I wanted to be in.
You know, somebody would at me. And then I would have to like respond. Y'all know. I am very good at building my life around doing the amount of work I wanted to do. And because I knew one of y'all would make me work in the group chat, I enjoyed that group chat. Y'all gonna be in there asking me questions. What time I got to, but no.
I don't know why I thought you were in that chat, but I also wasn't really paying attention like that.
Okay, so locating Kate Cozy says Winsome has great footage of her mom.
Oh, nice, nice.
Okay. All right.
I hope it tells the story of the little paper bra and panties and the laying
None
on
of
the
that. Girl, we
floor.
were just
I want to
naked.
know all
We were
of the stuff.
my hammam. We were just naked.
Oh, okay. In a group?
It
That's a
was
lot of
so it was
togetherness.
a group of. It was me and my mom together.
Okay.
I don't know if I was there by myself, if they would have put me with a stranger, or if it would have just been me.
I ain't ready.
I'm unclear about that. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. No, we were wearing paper underwear. We were paper underwear, no bra, but
You don't
paper
know what you
underwear.
was wearing?
It was so long ago. It like we went on the 20th. That is like a lifetime. Planets have shifted and died in the time in that time. I don't know what happened. You didn't see me under that sun dying a little bit, running around like a chicken with her head cut
I
off.
mean, you was glistening for sure.
I was listening for show. I don't know what happened.
But your curls was popping. It was like blah, blah, pop, pop, pop.
Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know. Okay. What's one thing you haven't said yet that you want to talk? You talked about accountability and the importance of it. I don't want to skip over that. Stephanie said booby buddies. Yes, ma'am. I want everyone to know how important it is to have someone who knows what your goals and dreams are, right? Because if we were the only ones holding ourselves accountable, half of us wouldn't get nothing done, or not as quickly, not as efficiently. One of the things I love about some of my accountability buddies is that if they know I want to do something and they see a resource, they're going to share that resource with me. And if I didn't have those accountability buddies, I might not see that resource. And so for all of you, it's not just about someone being like, it is this date. Have you done this thing? A lot of it is, okay, so how's that going? Or I can help with this. And so bring that into your life. You going to bring it into your life?
Yeah. I mean, I think the other piece for me is while I do have accountability buddies for various aspects of my business, I don't have one for, my big GTFO, the getting out of the States long term. And that's something I have put on the back burner, but I don't know why I put that on the back burner, and that needs to change. I think it's easy to prioritize your money.
All right. Yes.
But but your ease, that's a different thing. And so it's easy to put your ease on the back burner when you're still in the States, especially. So cut it out is what I said to myself.
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
Because so many of us prioritize the work and not the ease, like you said, and that's hustling backwards.
Yeah. And it's sending to me, it's sending mixed messages to the universe. People keep talking about manifesting, but can you do that if you're sending mixed messages to yourself and out into the universe, right? You're saying you want one thing, but then you're doing something that says something completely different. Yes. So get in alignment.
Okay. Are you in alignment?
I'm working on it, child. That's why I'm not in Tulsa right now.
I'm going to be your accountability buddy for one thing and one thing alone.
Uh-oh, what happened?
By what date will you have contacted your potential accountability buddies? I'm your accountability buddy for getting accountability buddies.
Oh, I can do it today. That's not a problem.
Today?
They're on WhatsApp because I joined the WhatsApp group.
Okay, well, DM me when you're done. I would like to know. We're going to talk to the internet about this today. So you see this, y'all? You heard her? Today.
I'm going to do it right now.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, I'm going to let you go, girl. Handle your business. Thank you for joining me so much.
All right. Thank you.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
All right. I'm still jamming. I'm still the only one in here. A couple came here, and they kept staring at me talking, and they walked away. Ain't nobody else up here. Why would you come so close to me and just watch me? What are you doing? It's just me now. All right. I have a special guest. Is my special guest ready? Okay. Oh, wait. It says your mic isn't connected. Talk to me. Say something. Nope. I do not have a special guest. Ignore that. Have y'all liked this video? Give it a thumbs up. Have you subscribed to my channel? Are you not subscribed to my channel? Are you just using me for Exodus meetup information? Y'all know I'm real sensitive. You ready, girl? Hello? You're muted.
But I'm ready.
Ow! Okay.
Hi.
Okay. All right. Hi everyone. If you don't know my guest, it is the lovely Stephanie Perry of Vicarious. Oh wait, we have an echo.
Is it me?
Okay, let's see. Are we good now?
I hope so. Let's say this and see. I turned off.
Good.
Okay.
You sound good. It was I was hearing myself through you, I think.
Okay. I thank you for letting me jump on. I just want to be here for the exciting information.
What exciting information?
I want you to do it, but I just want to be.
Okay. Are you guys ready? Are we ready to talk about Exodus 2024? Huh? I'm not seeing anybody in the comments say they're ready.
Oh, you don't want to know? You guys don't want to know?
Why you come on my channel, asking Stephanie?
Nobody
ask her questions on her channel, Aspen Sierra. I feel away. Okay, who's ready? Yes, I hear yes. I hear ready. 2024, we're doing it. Okay, friends. It's time for talk from a lawyer who's not your lawyer. Real quick. What we're going to tell you right now is our vision for Exodus 2024, our meetup, which is going to have a different name next year.
Maybe reunion.
Maybe. This is not a guarantee that this is where we're going. Because if I start planning and it gets hard, or Francis starts planning and it gets impossible, if a date no longer works, we're going to change it, right? Like, we like to do things that are easy. If we knew Marrakech was hard early, we wouldn't have done it. We would have chose somewhere else. Because Stephanie was like, girl, what are you doing? We're not doing that again. So if it is hard, we're gonna change the plan. But for right now, don't go ahead and book tickets and book lodging and then get mad at us if we change the trip. If you book tickets and lodging and we change the trip, enjoy your vacation, right? Woo, you wasn't guaranteed a ticket? No way. No one is. But hey, Luxury Bucket List, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the membership.
Welcome.
All right, but
so we had some good guesses. Were there okay? So like there were some Asia guesses. Do you think is Asia the answer?
It's not Asia. I mean,
so not Thailand, not Bali.
Not Thailand. Sandra, it's not Thailand. Okay. Adrian said we're ready to go.
Okay.
I have told y'all over and over again, don't say that four-letter word on my channel.
Is it Fiji?
Here's the thing. Stephanie wants to do Fiji. I'm going to tell y'all just outright. If y'all let Stephanie get you on a meetup in Fiji, y'all going to have lunch on the beach, and then you're never going to see her again. That's it. So I'm not stopping you from doing a meetup with Stephanie in Fiji. I might even be there. It's just not going to be an Exodus meetup because I'm not doing the work for Fiji. And Stephanie's work is, this is the place I'm going to be, and this is the time I'm going to be there. Welcome.
That's it.
Welcome. Aurora, who was she was with me on the city tour, said she met that lawyer too. Yes. Let's get it done. She met the let's get it done Saturday. It's not y'all in here saying Fiji or Bali. Do y'all hate me?
Is it Portugal?
It's not Portugal.
Okay, Portugal was a good guess. Portugal was originally our plan for this year.
Yes.
Portugal had, briefly, Portugal had been our original plan for this year, but it didn't work out.
No. And I might be there in a week or two. Maybe. after this, maybe Portugal. All right. Yes, pivot, baby. We love a good pivot. We love a good pivot. Portugal didn't work. We said, where else can we go? All right. Shauna says Panama. It's not Panama. I've seen a few Mexico cities. It's not Mexico City. I ain't doing a meetup in my backyard.
No.
Then I don't get to travel anywhere. It's just work. Where's the fun? Where's the fun? Y'all, this got to be fun for us, or we don't do it. Stephanie and I prioritize ease, joy, fun, all the good stuff. Yes. So if we're both not getting it, it's just work. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Diane is back with Croatia. It's not Croatia. Multiple Costa Rica guesses? No.
Costa Rica, also good guess. Good guess.
Right.
No.
I see it. I think I'm going to tag it. I'm going to tag it. Oh, I see it twice. Who had it first? I'm going to give it. Someone said it way up earlier, but I lost track of it. But I'm a boom, boom, boom. 2024 ExodUS Summit reunion. Johannesburg.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
No, I'm lying. I'm telling you, that's what I wanted.
That's not it.
Worst announcement ever. No one
that's
has guessed it.
We promise
no
y'all.
One has guessed it. Oh my God. I'm clearly delirious. Because every time I see it, I think it's that, because that's what I wanted. And I got vetoed. Maybe I'll have a meetup in Johannesburg.
Okay.
But it's not. Stephanie will have Fiji. I'll have Johannesburg. That is not it. I lied. Did you see it? Have you seen it yet, Steph?
Well, I don't see so good. Hold on.
No one has gotten it. Exotic Dover, Delaware. Woo!
Yeah. Diane.
Let's see. Y'all are close.
Diane, if you put in Diane's name, let's see. Okay.
That's what it is. I was wrong before. It's Cape Town. It's Cape Town.
Cape Town.
Woo! Y'all, I messed that up.
Yes. Cape Town, South Africa.
Cape Town, South Africa, the other city. So the reason I get them, they're working as the same function in my brain, is because after I go to Cape Town, will be going to Johannesburg. I know half of y'all will be too. So for me, it's like one trip together. I'm going to Cape Town. President's Day weekend. Is that it?
Yes.
February
something team.
February something. Ask Francis. I'm not doing the work for this one. I told y'all all I need to know is where I need to be and what shoes I need to wear. I don't need to know anything else. Ask Francis. It's Cape Town. Woo! Yeah, I messed that up.
February is a wonderful time to be in Cape Town. February is winter time, so it's summertime in South Africa, so it's beach time. There's some events that happen in February in Cape Town, so it's a wonderful time for us to be around, for y'all to be around, and it's going to be wonderful. That's the plan.
That is the plan. All right, so February, Cape Town, and then y'all can see me in Johannesburg. Because I'm going to go. I'm not going to South Africa. I'm not going to Johannesburg. That's right. But we wanted to do Cape Town because we feel like there's a big variety of things to do. The current plan is to do less than we did this year.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Yeah.
We don't know what the things we're going to do are, but we think it's going to look more like last year in Cancun, where we did one event, an off day, and then another event instead of 3 back-to-back days of events. Because, baby, y'all was tired.
Yeah.
We were tired.
Yeah.
That was a very Steve Harvey announcement, y'all. Sorry about that. I would have gotten off this video telling you it was Johannesburg, and then sent out like an email later, like, girl, she didn't mess that up. Stephanie would be like, if you watched the video earlier today, Rasheda said some things. Yes. Cape Town. Cape Town next year. So
yeah, Cape Town is far from those of us those of you who live in the US. Cape Town is far. So this is another trip where you're going to want to build in extra time You're going to want to maybe get a little layover in Europe, although it's going to be cold, right? Get a layover for a couple of days, a stopover for a couple of days, maybe in Europe. And then I hope some of you will stay in South Africa or somewhere in sub-Saharan Africa for a while. Hopefully some of you will make it a thing. Make this meetup, make this reunion time, make it a thing. Take some time. If you're going to take the time to get to Cape Town, you might as well take some time and do something else too. Take some time.
Stephanie, look at this. Well,
funny you should say
that. Okay, so we were laid up in the riad, which was nice and relaxing. And talking about how it wasn't like, it didn't feel like most of our other Marrakech experiences, and saying how we needed some time like that afterwards. And we were like, where should we go afterwards? And Stephanie said, it's the perfect, like, it'd be so great to add on Namibia. And we were both like, that's the relaxing post. Because, you know, we need some naps after we host these meetups. Namibia. Go to Namibia to nap. And then probably back to Johannesburg. Yeah. That's probably going to be my path. Johannesburg, Cape Town, Johannesburg, Namibia, then back to, Cape Town, Namibia, Johannesburg, and then back to wherever.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing some of y'all add on. You want to go to Cape Town and bop over to Joburg. Perfect. I've always wanted to go. Tentative 216 to 220. I don't know. Listen, this is why we have Francis here, because baby, I was like February-ish. I didn't even know the place. I made a whole announcement and had the place wrong. Cape Town.
Yeah.
All right. Who's coming? Who's coming? When do we need to be quick on the clicks to get tickets? Okay, so this is one of the reasons we almost didn't tell y'all. Hi, Dominique. Because we know between now and when we release tickets, y'all going to be like, but what about the tickets? But what about the tickets? And we already told you this is what we want to happen. This is not guaranteed to happen because we don't have it organized yet. We're going to work on organizing it. We're going to try to get it exactly as we want it. If it gets super challenging or super expensive for us as a family, or it doesn't work, then we'll go somewhere else at another time.
That's right.
That's truly how we run our lives and our business. If this gets too hard, we'll do something else. Right?
Yeah.
So this is our plan right now. We will tell you when tickets go on sale.
Before.
We will tell you the date tickets are going to go on sale in advance.
Yes.
All right. So
we're going to try not to repeat this year, right? We're going to try not to repeat what happened with these tickets. We're going to try to give you advance notice.
Yes.
Right? So you'll know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Diamond said she needs some rest after Friday. So did I. And I was up early in the morning. Like, again, I got to get up early in the morning. Early. And then y'all were out in the street. Some of y'all were like, I got back to the hotel at 2 a.m. What y'all doing? I was at my computer clicking and clacking to make sure stuff was right for you the next day. But what was y'all doing in the streets having fun? Some of y'all going on dates. You thought I wasn't gonna know? Having a good old time. Now in Cape Town. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yes. Yes, we're gonna have a good time. All right.
This is a block off your calendar trip, right? This is not a fly in, fly out. This is not going to be a fly in, fly out time.
No.
You're going to want to block off your calendar. You're occupied for February, okay? Block off some time. Make it a thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Iona says, what's a ballpark cost for the entire trip to give us an idea of how much we should be saving? We tell you where we're going to stay, right? Yeah. And so, but if you have, and we try to get a block of rooms in that hotel at a reasonable price, but that means different things to different people.
Yeah.
We don't know what hotel that is or what it's going to charge, right? We don't know what our ticket price is because we don't know what our costs are yet, because I don't know what city it is because we picked it like yesterday, right? We landed on, in our dream time after this event, because we never commit to doing next year's event until this year's event's over. I got to see how y'all act. Because if y'all get out there acting brand new and stressing me out, acting like we're not a family, like a family that likes each other, we're not doing this again. Steffi knows I'm quick to say I won't be doing that. And before I said I won't be doing that for next year's summit, we had to do next year's meetup. We had to do this year's meetup. So we really just decided right now where we were going and when we were doing it, and then put Francis on the job. I really think that was yesterday.
Yeah.
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 We decided. We said this. We looked at the calendar. We looked at places. We had talked about some places before and what our pros and cons were. So Maryland B says 7 to 10 days, excluding travel days. I know some of y'all, Amelia gonna be in the streets for a month. Some of y'all need to be too. Some of y'all need to be out there enjoying Africa. Block it off now. Tell your boss now.
That's
right. You won't see me in February. My phone will be broken. Be prepared to drown the work phone. I'm so sorry, it fell in water. Right?
Tiffany's
Tiffany's gonna be yes.
Tiffany's already told you want to go to Namibia. My first thought was Mozambique, right? There's too much to do for you to not have days and days, weeks and weeks, right? Like block it off. If you need to go back to the summit last year, right, and work on sessions so that you can get the money right, get the money right. This is not you're not going to want to come to the meetup and then leave the last day of the meetup, right? This is take your time.
Okay. Let me tell you this. At least one of the women I talked to at the meetup made her money to go to the meetup from money she learned how to earn at the summit.
Yes.
The summit not only paid for itself, but it paid for her trip to Marrakech. I'm just saying.
Yep.
And more. And more. I don't know if you booked a first class flight, but it paid for that and more, right? Like, so there are ways to make the money. We cannot tell you how much it's going to cost because literally, like we said, we don't know. Tickets this year were first went on sale.
600.
Yeah.
597.
I wouldn't expect them to be less than that.
No.
Because like I told you guys, we lost money. But we knew we lost money. We knew we would not make money very, very early on. And we were like, okay, we'll break even. Y'all saw how much work I did for break even? But I love y'all, so it's okay. But the number of added expenses we had after we reached our break even points, there's absolutely no chance of tickets being less than the $600 they were last year. They'll most likely be a little more.
That's right.
Because baby, everywhere we went, someone had their hands up. What's going on? And I can tell you, we're not trip planners, so we don't anticipate not a lot of things. There are a few things we didn't anticipate where we were like, why are you asking us for money for this? What's going on? So all I can say is that expect the tickets to be at least $600.
Yes.
Your flight, your hotel, your other expenses, your cash, your shopping. I know a lot of y'all, you might have spent $600 on a ticket, but you spent $600 in that spice shop. So apparently, right? Souvenirs were your biggest expense of your trip. I get it. And next year, I wouldn't expect your souvenirs to cost you less than they did this year.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. Yeah, because you're going to want some clothes. You're going to want some necklaces. You're going to want some purses.
Want some shoes. You want some purses. You want it all.
I bought a suitcase in South Africa, right? I had to buy a suitcase to bring all my stuff back, an extra suitcase to bring everything back home. The spice shop. All right, you told the nobody's discussed that yet. None of the women have discussed that yet. How the men in the spice shop hypnotized everybody into buying hundreds of dollars of spices.
My ladies, Aurora, and the people who were with me on the green team did not get time to get hypnotized because I was like, I is hungry. Wrap it up, dog. This conversation, no hypnotizing. And they still spent all their money. What y'all doing? Wrap it up. Oh, Look at this. Interesting.
Yes.
Maybe you could go to the festival after.
After. Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought of that?
Mm-hmm.
What a coincidence.
I may have. So, okay. Yes.
I think this is how I got overruled for Johannesburg.
This is why we're not in Johannesburg.
I think this is why.
Listen.
What a coincidence. How cool would it be to be there on one weekend for ExodUS Summit and the next weekend for a jazz festival?
Yes.
Huh. An idea.
An idea, right?
An idea.
This is going to take some time.
Bring your money, bring your time, leave the dead weight behind, whatever that is for you, whether it's work. Don't bring your husband if your husband gonna act up. Don't let me see him in the hotel if he's gonna act up. If he's a good one, we had some good ones. No one acted up this year. Someone got close though. He said, if there's a line, I'm gonna step on it. And I said, you know what? I see you. Me too. I am. Yes, right on it. He stepped on the line, not over. You know, don't bring your acting up husband though. The ones this year were good.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Don't
And
bring
they
your
got
own.
together and did
Yes,
things
did
together,
things.
occupied each other's time.
Yes.
Yes. Thanks, husbands.
Don't.
Yeah.
Block the month. Okay. Lisbon to Cape Town for $700.
Mm-hmm.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Y'all already making us. But I'm telling y'all,
Nothing
if
is done.
we, right? Like this is not a guarantee.
No.
So if you buy tickets and we tell you later on we've changed the date or the place, know that you're probably going to have a beautiful vacation in Cape Town. But don't come back on us, right? Don't come to me talking about you want your money for a flight because, baby, I don't and I won't, right? Like, so this is what we think we'll do. Do we think it'll be more than 100 people? Probably not.
No.
If you were with us, and I know who you are. I know that photo.
Okay.
It's Vera.
Oh, hey, Vera. Okay.
Vera, you saw 100
Yeah.
people almost put me in the ground. Almost close. Just because it's a lot to coordinate with the outside people. It's not like you guys were doing things. It was that like getting the hotel to act right, getting the tour operators to act right, getting everybody coordinated, getting all the tour. That was a
Yeah.
So someone said something to me. I don't remember where it came from, but then someone said 300, and I was like,
No.
what drug is that? Because I need some of whatever that was. I don't.
100 people means that we get to talk to pretty much everybody at
Yes.
some point, and you guys get to talk to each other. With more than that, with hundreds and hundreds of people, you guys will get into small groups, but you won't meet other people. You might meet
Right.
2 or 3 people over the weekend. If there are 100, you might meet 100 people, right? Have conversations with at least 50, right? But if there are 300, 1,000 people, right? It's
Yes.
like a conference. You're just going to meet a couple people and that's it. So 100 means that we all get to know everybody and talk to everybody.
All
It's
right.
more community than just pairing off.
All right. We're a community here. Aspen Sierra needs a sugar daddy or some clients to afford a trip. Aspen Sierra, are you in Atlanta now? I can't remember what city you're in. You were in LA. I think you might be in Atlanta now, but I'm not sure because you had a whole road trip. You've been in a bunch of different places. And I've seen some of the people you've been with, girl. You've been out there.
Mhm.
I saw you with the influencer. Saw you, girl. So if you need photography in whatever city Aspen Sierra is it Atlanta? Tell us. Let me scroll.
She
all the way
says
down.
Atlanta now.
All
Yeah.
right, Atlanta. If you need photography in Atlanta, hit up Aspen Sierra so she can afford to come on this trip.
Mhm.
If you know a sugar daddy who's more sugar than daddy in Atlanta or anywhere, send him to Aspen Sierra, or more daddy than sugar. What's the right thing? It's more sugar, right? We want more sugar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, big bucks, no work.
Mhm.
Send him to Aspen Sierra. Right? Because we said when we have partners in this, if we see something they need, we tell them. We know
Yes.
she said what she needs. Let's make it happen. Atlanta. Had to recalculate. Y'all was in the spice shop. spending the dough. Spending the dough. I said, oh.
Got hypnotized. I know that. I know nothing else. There's no other answer. I know y'all got hypnotized in that shop.
Stephanie got at the spice shop. I said,
Oh.
no, ladies, we are going to eat. We are not doing this. I think the green group got out the easiest.
Yeah.
They hear y'all heard my whole speech, everything that does everything, the hemorrhoid cream, the this, the that. No. Y'all told me y'all was hungry, so we gonna eat. Because you know what? I realized today, as I was buying snacks for my train trip, I hate being around hungry people. I hate being hungry. I hate being around hungry people.
Yeah.
So you never got to worry about that with me.
No.
Let's see. Francis group got immediately in the spice shop. But like y'all got things that I think you liked.
And
I hope you'll use.
Hopefully you'll use it.
Oh, well, aren't we out here putting our business in the streets? Y'all got for spices. Candace got her some a little Moroccan sugar. All right. I see it. Okay, so if you guys are going to be in Africa for a month, what y'all doing?
Yeah, February is a wonderful time to not be where you live, probably, right? It's a wonderful time to be out.
Aurora said, what is carry-on only with ExodUS Summit? Nothing. Nothing. I need not to lose money this time. Everywhere we went, so I had to hand what? I got to pay you for what?
I think it's just impossible. Is it possible? I think it's impossible.
We do what we can.
Yes.
We do what we can. We need an ExodUS Summit committee. Frances is the committee.
Yes.
She's the third committee member, and she's working on this. She don't get it.
She's working on it. She's already working on it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Aspen Sierra, do you see that Lois said she's in Atlanta? Send info. Y'all better find each other on the online.
On the internet.
And connect.
Yeah.
Listen, when I say the tribe comes through, I'm related to a sugar daddy in the ATL. You said it, it's right here. Now, Aspen Sierra, you may not have meant it, but you said it. And now look. Now look at this. All right. Let me see. That might be it.
Okay. I'm going to disappear so you can end things on your own.
Okay. Thank you
Bye,
for
friend.
coming and actually knowing facts. And not letting me hear all crazy. Because listen, I would have said Johannesburg and then be like, okay, now we have to go to Johannesburg because I said it. My bad. Sorry.
Thank you for letting me join in on the excitement.
Thank you for hanging out. Enjoy your evening, and I will talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Y'all. Yes, I told y'all, get out that spice shop. I broke the spell. Y'all not gonna be out here spending all this money on spices when you cook once a month. But in South Africa, apparently Cape Town, every time I saw Johannesburg come through, I was like, yes, they got it. They know it. They got it. Every single time. No, Cape Town, February 16th through 20th, I think Francis said. I don't know. I'm going to say it again because I know someone's going to ask. We have no idea when tickets are going to be on sale, but we will give you notice about when tickets are going on sale, and we will give you the price of the tickets most likely. By the time we announce that tickets are going to be on sale, we should know the price. If you want to ask anyone questions, her name is Frances Hunt. Stay out my DMs. Remember what Anita said? I said, don't call me for a week. Do not reach out to me, ask me anything about Cape Town, because clearly I don't even know where we're going. A whole announcement. I don't know where we're going. When, where, that was not my business. I really would have told y'all Johannesburg and been, it is what it is. Okay. Ooh, Anissa got smoked paprika for her avocado toast. Listen, Terry said, I'm calling people out about spices. She's using hers ASAP. Yes. Yes. So we are going to get to work. We being Francis, I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to do no work for this next one. None. 0 work. 0. So Francis is going to be organizing it, but there's no point in asking her any questions right now because we picked Cape Town and the date yesterday. And we're telling you to give you the heads up so you can save for your tickets, your plane tickets, your event tickets, your hotel, your spice money, your souvenir money, your I'm going on a date in South Africa money, your I need to leave the man I'm with and find a new one money. That's my favorite. Your I got to give the kids over to a babysitter for a month. I got to put the dog in doggy daycare and the kids in kid daycare for a month because I won't be here money. Like, save that up. Send the kids to their grandma in February. They don't, right? Like, do something. Have grandma, grandpa, uncle, aunt fly in and stay in the house. And you go to South Africa. Braid money, someone mentioned. Yes. Go on and get it done. We going. You gonna be there with us? Very excited about this, y'all. Very excited. Very excited. Very excited about the experience we can have as a group in Cape Town. So the next time, between now and the next time we talk about it, I want you to think about the things you want to do in Cape Town, right? Think about the things you want to do in Cape Town so that you can be ready, stay ready. Tickets are not going on sale this month. What is this? Yes, it's the end of April, so clearly not. They're probably not going on sale in May, honestly. Like, it's not going to be that quick. It's not going to be that quick. It may be closer to the fall. We're just giving you a heads up now. So this is what's coming. So that y'all don't say, I wasn't ready, I couldn't get my ticket. We're giving everyone an opportunity to get ready, mark off your calendar. And truly, what we saw a lot of this year, no shade to anyone, we knew this was going to happen. We knew some of it was going to happen. I think what we saw was a lot of people buying tickets because they were super, like, that buying frenzy was happening and people were really excited and they didn't want to miss out, but they didn't know for sure whether they could go. So now they need a refund. And y'all know, refunds cost us money. We can build it into the price, but then everybody's price goes up, right? For the potential refunds. We would much rather you be very clear when you're buying your ticket about whether you can attend or not, right? So if we give you some time, we think you'll have time to mark it off on your calendar. You'll have time to get the money to figure out. You'll have a few months. Block off your calendar now and see what tries to get on your calendar between now and when tickets go on sale, probably in the fall, maybe around the summit. Do that. We'll give you a good heads up. It's not gonna, like I said, there's no point in like emailing us next week and being like, did I miss the tickets? Because you didn't. Because we literally have only picked the city and the date, and I've already told you we might change either one of those. So start saving money. Really see if you can commit to it before you buy your ticket. Because this year, I think some people who wanted to go couldn't get tickets the first round, and by the time tickets became available for them, they could no longer go. So we really want people to, make sure this is going to work for them before they do it. So Shauna says this is the lead time she needs to prepare. I am super excited about this, ladies. As usual, it's going to be for Black women only. No kids, no men. We're looking for all Black everything, right? In South Africa. We're very excited about this. Very, very excited about this. And I want you to be there with us. So mountains, right? If you don't know Cape Town, you've got mountains, you've got ocean, you've got everything in between. It's like you got penguins running wild on the beach. What's not to love? What's not to love? You got people walking down the street who think you're one of them and don't understand why you don't speak the language. Right? Sign me up. Sign me up. For those, I see those of you in the comments asking if you can help. We don't need help. Not yet. Maybe we will at some point. Not yet. What we need is you to bring the same energy you brought before. I see you, Wendy. Wendy was out there like, y'all gonna be my friends. Wendy said, I don't know you, but we gonna be friends. Every time I saw her, she was talking to somebody. She was making a new friend. That's the energy we need this year coming up. And so I hope all of you bring that same energy, that same love. And I want to thank you for being here. I hope this recap hit it. If you have more questions that you didn't want to ask here, y'all saw who was in the comments. Y'all know them already. Go ahead and hit them up. If you have real like questions you don't want to ask me, but you want to ask someone else who was in there, you know who was there. Teresa was there. Candace was there. Wendy was there. Francis Hunt and Francis V were there. Anissa was there. Let me see. Abba was there. Teresa was there. A bunch of y'all was there, right? I love Durban. I would consider Durban, but Cape Town is our first choice. So Anita was there, but don't ask her nothing. Please don't ask Anita nothing. She plays too much. Too much. She plays entirely too much. Vera says it was exceptional energy. Yes. Y'all truly are the best. This is why we don't do meetups. We do meetups because we like meeting y'all, but we do meetups because like it's so energizing. You guys are so great. So now if y'all come next year, you bring people who aren't great and mess up my energy and ruin it for everybody else, I'm gonna name names. Don't do that. Bring your energy. That's all we need. That's all we need. Right? Cape Town in February, right before a jazz festival. We in there. We in there. All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm about to go eat dinner because it's 7. No, I ate already. I'm hungry again. I ate 2.5 hours ago, right before this, and I'm hungry again. But that's my business. All right, y'all. There was a photographer and a videographer on site. We will tell you how to get photos. You have to do a smidge bit of work to get a photo. They're not ready yet. And don't expect, we're not going to talk about the photos again for at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks. Give us at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks before you ask us about photos. Please and thank you. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Thanks, everyone. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. See you later.